Hello everyone, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan, and welcome to my plan with me for February 28th through March 6th. This week, I am really excited to try this gorgeous Hummingbirds kit from Bolderbon stickers, and it almost has a stained glass look to it. If you look closely at these hummingbirds, don't they sort of look stained glass? And I flipped out when I saw this kit, and I'm a bird lover, which you might know, and this is absolutely perfect. Look at the really beautiful colors, bright as always. Bolderbon stickers are on this weatherproof matte sticker paper that is what some people call unicorn paper, and it gives you a really vivid result. Plus, it's a dream to write on. So let's get started. Yes, I'm wearing green nail polish. Do I like it? Maybe just for today, maybe for tomorrow, not long term, definitely not. It freaks me out just a little bit. I've tried for the last 2 weeks with pretty much success to use up as many stickers as I possibly can from a kit. So I did that with station stickers for a couple of weeks, and I did it with Bolderbon for a week or two, and I'm going to try it again this week. And I could make this kit last me a couple of weeks, definitely. There is an abundance of stickers here, but I'm just having fun with that just challenge of trying to fit a sticker in for everything on every inch of space. So we're gonna see what we can do with that. Since one of these days is February, this week, the last day of February, I don't really think this color goes with the vibe that I'm, trying to bring out. I'm trying to bring out green and other bright colors since last month had so much pink in it. So I'm going to go ahead and cover this up, although that does match. We didn't have it all the way across. So, February was pinkish or magenta. So I'm just going to cover all of that color up, and I will cover this color up, and we will just make our own color palette out of the sticker kit. Okay, here's a close-up look at the date covers, and the last time I used a Bolderbon kit, I put the number or the date right on top of a really pretty part of the sticker. And one of you pointed out, and I did sort of think about this after the fact, that I don't have to put the number right there. So I'm going to put the number up in the fat washi up at the top so I can still see the pretty, I don't know what it is, flower right here on the date cover sticker. So I'm just sacrificing the 6 a.m. slot because I rarely need a 6 a.m. slot in my planner. And then we'll see what it looks like to put the numbers up above like this. So I'm just going to take it up into the margin, so to speak. And okay, so I can hardly contain my excitement about something. Right now, I'm in my dining room. That's where my desk is. This desk is in the dining room. And it originally, when we bought this desk, it's a pretty desk. It's a leather desk. It's not something that I want to rough up or mess up or anything. And my planning doesn't rough it up. However, it's covered with planner stuff. And I really would like it to be less covered with planner stuff. But anyway, we have reclaimed a space in our basement. Hang on, I'm trying to zoom out. We have reclaimed a space in our basement that I'm turning into what I'm calling a planner castle. The reason I chose the word planner castle is hard to describe, but in our basement, we live in an old house. There's a lot of brick, and there's a really elaborate fireplace mantle in this one room. Yes, there are 2 fireplaces in our basement actually, but in this one room where I'm going to make it my planner castle, there is this really pretty fireplace mantle that never ever gets showcased because it's in the basement. And this room has served different purposes. We had 2 boys growing up in this house, and at different points during their lives, that room was their space to do, whatever they wanted to in there. But now it's going to be my space. And I just can't wait to show you. And I have no idea what it's going to look like. There's some cleanup going on right now to kind of get rid of things that don't belong in there. But that is just a teaser for something that's coming up. And when you see it, maybe you will agree that Planner Castle is the right name for it. It just reminds me of a castle. That's all I can say. It's a basement, but it reminds me of a castle. Okay, so let's change things up a little bit from the way that I've been doing it the last few weeks. I did put a full box up here every single day the last couple of weeks, and now I think I definitely want to keep these together and those together, but I think I want to use the bottom part of the day for some of them. So let's do the little hummingbirds on the weekend, and we'll bump them right up against this bottom washi strip. And so we're at the end of February right now, and whereas January felt like it was 5 years long to me, February felt like a normal month or even shorter than a normal month. So what do you think? Did it feel normal to you? Was it difficult? I think when things are difficult, the month seems longer. Generally, maybe not always, but generally speaking. How about we put the mountain over here? This is so pretty. And with Bolderbon stickers, you can get a discount if you use my code, and it is down in the video description. Look at that. Look at that. That one's beautiful. Doesn't it look stained glass? And this, it's so pretty. I love this. Might be my favorite kit of all time. I don't know. Look here. What if we change this up also instead of using it at the top? What if we put this like an awning on the hummingbirds? Whoa. Wow. Wow. I love it. There are 8 of these, so I'm going to put one on every single day, and we've got a free space that could kind of tie everybody together here along the middle. So let's just place one of these checklists right up against this full box here. See what that looks like. Yes, we're going to do that all the way across. So it's basically at the 230 dotted line right above that. So that's what I'll use when I get over here where there's nothing else to bump it up against. 230. So my planner time, and maybe you feel the same way, is my chance to kind of tune out from what's actually going on in the world. I know I'm not oblivious to this. I know there is a lot of difficult stuff going on in the world right now. And I've reached out to our friends with Mama Gloria Shop who are in Ukraine, just to let them know that, well, you know, just to provide a little bit of support. And I believe that God will bring about his purpose no matter what is going on. And we're just going to keep our friends around the world in our prayers, and at the same time keep plugging ahead. Underneath each one of these checklists, I'm putting just a header strip, which is completely functional. You could actually write on these with no difficulty. So they're both decorative and functional. You can use them either way. And right now, I'm using them in a decorative capacity, but I fill in my planner more and more throughout the week, and I may end up writing on these, and that's totally fine. Totally fine. I'm going to skip over here to this watercolor and keep going with that. Yeah. And on Monday, I'm putting that 8th checklist box here because it's sort of a combo Mom Day and Home Day, so I'll have 2 different checklists for those 2 areas. And then what I'd like to do next is figure out how to map out my piano teaching on Tuesday through Friday with stickers. So this sheet is all used up, mission accomplished, and we have several choices for the piano lessons. There are 4 of these, 4 of these, 4 of each of those, and we still have some green header strips. We have some full boxes, 4 of them. So I could actually put 4 of those there and then put on top of them a functional sticker, which I might actually do. So let's just see what it looks like before we place it all the way down. It would be like this, and I will have to layer something on it to make it for piano, but I'm good with that. So let's go for it. What I did was just kind of bump up the full box against this washi strip, and that works. We'll go ahead and put those all the way down, and then this sheet will be used up. It will be used up. Great. I don't really think it's possible to use these kits completely. I mean, if you have all these sheets, unless you layer stickers, because there's just not enough real estate here to place every single sticker unless you're layering. But we've got 2 sheets gone now. So I'm taking the green event sticker, appointment sticker, and just putting it right across the middle. So yes, I'm going to lose a little bit of the artwork, but it is a planner. So it has to serve me and my plans. I hate to lose some of that hummingbird, but we just kind of have to. And try to get that straight. And then I will write piano on top. I don't have any of those pre-printed text stickers this week, so I will just write everything. There we go. So that's what piano is going to be. And then I have a Zoom date with a friend on Friday. And so let's figure out what we're going to use for that. Maybe let's hold off for a second and let's think about what we want to use these for. All right, so I experimented a little bit with how much space I have, and I decided to double up the matching boxes here in the morning areas to write down what's going on. And just to kind of, I don't know, be extra, I'm adding a thin washi strip over the center where the 2 stickers meet. And I have just enough pink in this one to get a similar effect here to what we have over on Thursday. Okay, there we go. So I don't have enough of those to do the same thing on Sunday, but Sunday is a different sort of day. So I'm down to 3 washi strips there, 4 there, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 washi strips there, 9 washi strips there. This is a little leftover piece of the thick washi, and I sized it just now by eyeballing it on Sunday morning, and we'll see what that looks like here. That looks good. We have 2 scalloped sort of half circles, and I think those would look pretty down here. And it's just a matter of which one goes where. I think the green one on Saturday bumped up right against that washi strip. Yeah, that's cute. All right, so we have that much space left on Sunday. Saturday is all finished, and then we have space at the bottom of Monday through Friday. Okay, so with a little math, I figured out that I have 12 of these, which I knew, right? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 times 3. And I have, if I did 2 per day on the remaining 6 days that have some space, that would work out just right. And the space itself seems to be about the size of 2 of these plus a washi strip. So I'm thinking that let's do an experiment on the first one. And I want to double up. So I want to do pink and pink, blue and blue. I just, I want a tiny bit of matchy-matchy. So let's start with Sunday. Let's start here. And we're going to put the washi strip in between and see if that works. So there, plus, these are stickier than just plain removable stickers, so I kind of like to be sure before I push them all the way down. Okay, that works. That works. I don't know if I like how it looks though. And it's a little bit crooked. So let's line up that part. Okay, that's it. That's what's going to happen. Although for a Sunday, I hate that to-do list look. I don't like the to-do list look. Like this is a checkbox sort of a thing. So let me take this up and put down the magenta ones that don't have a checkbox. There we go. I like that better for Sunday. And then that leaves us with 5 days here that we will do something similar with. So there's a lot of pink there. Let's save these for this day, for Tuesday, since it's got a bunch of green, and just push it up against this full box and against the bottom washi strip. And then we'll put a skinny washi in between. And it's not quite large enough for that. So I'm going to layer it a little bit on each one, like that. I don't know, what does that look like? Any good? Kind of weird? I guess it is a little bit weird, but that looks a little bit better if I just take that washi out of the middle, and I might change that one also. All right, over here we have a lot of pink, so let's go to blue for this one and do 2 blues at the bottom and this skinny green washi on top. I think that's pretty good. And then maybe we want to do blue again here and then pink there and then purple here, or do we want to put purple in the middle on Wednesday? Maybe we want to go like this. And it's not really purple, it's magenta, I think, or fuchsia. Yeah. Okay, and then I kind of want to do the same thing up here if these will still peel off. They might just be too stuck now. Okay. So I think the washi strip ought to go here. Like that. And this ought to go here. I sort of like that better. Okay, look how full this is. It's bumper to bumper. All right, we still have 3 skinny washi strips here. We have a bunch of these scallop guys. There's 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of these. So I like that better. So let's do that. We're going to put all of these down on those checklists. And if I have less space to write, that's okay. I mean, I could just write on top of this if I need to. Yeah, I kind of like that. It looks like we got a bakery here with lots of pretty cupcakes, and this is the awning outside. That's the vibe. There we go. Oh, and we have one for this also. I thought I was going to have to come up with something different for that last one, but there we go. Okay, so this is totally stickered up. This is not really my usual style, but that's what I'm doing. For now, it's just a fun thing for the last few weeks. I need to cover up the February 2022. Well, I don't really have to, because now that I'm looking at it, this and this match. So I could just leave the February. I could do that. And then we have these also, and I could use these with my Daily Duo kit because yes, I do have a Hummingbirds kit in the A5 Daily Duo size. So Monday when I do that, it's not exactly the same as this. You're gonna wanna tune into that to see the stickers because the big boxes especially are amazing. But let's go ahead and put these trackers over here on the left. And I have room. This week's memory verse is James 4:10, and we'll get to that in just a second. I want to first of all just say that my memory verse will go over here, and we'll have plenty of room because it's a short memory verse. Plenty of room. We got blue and we have pink. We'll cut off these and save them with other numbers. And we have a few of these left. I think I'll use the one left that has a little bit of pink in it above where I have my memory verse. So maybe right here under the February, just to break that up, and the memory verse can go there. That leaves two of these, and I'm just trying to put everything down. So if I can place these, we've used up this sheet, and I know what I'm going to do. There is a launch on this day, the Erin Condren Seasonal Surprise Box. And oh, there's a birthday on this day. And this sheet has more or less been used up except for the dots. I want to keep track here of how many weeks pregnant my daughter-in-law is. I usually put that up here, and the lesson number for the week. So I might hang on and use these for that. Let's just set this aside. And then deco here and a little bit of functional. This is more just like a sampler sheet. And oh my goodness, would you look at this? Look. Look. This one is so tiny. Little hummingbird. This is gorgeous. Wow. Little hummingbird feeder. And these look like the stained glass hummingbirds from up here on these full boxes. Movie night, plan week, this week, day off. Okay, I don't think I have a day off unless you call Sunday a day off. That's what we'll do because we want to use every sticker. Day off. Let's put it right here. Day off. Okay, and then we have plan week. I do my plan with me on Saturdays, and that could be called plan week. We'll put that here. Plan week and day off. And then we have this week, which would be nice over here in the sidebar. Put this week there. And we have a vine. Oh my goodness. Look at the vine. Look at the vine. Where should this go? Here? I don't know. This is so pretty. Here? And trim off part of it? Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I'm going to trim off part of that and maybe put it on the other side. So this is going to be a little bit tricky, but I think it's going to stick to the scissors so it won't just fall and get lost. Yeah, so we're going to take these and put them somewhere else. Right up against the edge of the paper. So it's like the mirror image of this. And we'll have these two little extra pieces there also. So the little leaves are pointing down, whereas the other leaves were pointing up, but that's okay. They still look legit. Okay, nice. We've also got a hummingbird planner cover here on a little coiled planner. So we'll put that with this plan week. You guys, I put the hummingbird feeder up here, and what we're gonna do is write the memory verse around this because I still think there's enough room. Oh my word. Look at that. This is too fun. All right, here's what's going on up here. I'm doing a blank circle and a number. So this is for lesson 9, and this is for 20 weeks. So my daughter-in-law will be 20 weeks pregnant on Sunday, and it will be lesson 9 in piano lessons. So that's like secret code up there that I just let you in on. And I also went ahead and added some other deco. So I put this like, I don't know what this is, but the little flowers here that the hummingbirds are getting nectar from, added the hummingbirds to the mountains, and put a little laundry here at the bottom of Monday's home day. And over here, I added just some little flowers, movie night, and I think that's it on that part. And this is literally all that remains. On the deco sheet, I have a canceled and rescheduled. That may come in handy depending on how the week unfolds. A bill due sticker, which I wanted to put somewhere on the 1st. I do have a bill due, but I didn't want to put it on top of piano, and I didn't want to put it on top of this mountain. So I don't know if I'm going to use that one. Could put that in my daily duo. And then these little icons I will save for my daily duo. I did put a $sign up here and a heart here. So I used 2 of the icons. So we're just gonna set this aside and be happy because most of it is used up. And then I will possibly use these little empty circles in the spread as I write my things in, which I'm about to do. But for the rest of it, like for these numbers, I'm just going to trim this off and put it into my EC storage book, Erin Condren storage book, where I collect numbers here. And then the numbers come in handy at unpredictable times. And I have one of those storage books. They're just different types, different designs, but I have them linked below, and I have a bunch of stuff that I use linked below. So feel free to peruse those links. But this is all done. So that goes into the trash. And now I'm gonna put us on time lapse to do some writing. The first thing I'm going to write is the memory verse. So at the beginning of March, we flipped after the March tab now, and you don't really see the tabbed page right here, but, well, let me grab it. It says, make yourself and your care a priority. So yourself is the main word right here. So what I'm doing, and I have been doing for several months now, is choosing memory verses that have the word that's the key word on this tabbed page in them. So I've found several verses, and I'll list them all when I do my March setup plan with me. But here's the first one. I'm going to use the plural form of yourself. James 4, verse 10, humble yourselves before the Lord and he will lift you up. So I love this verse. I thought of this as soon as I saw yourself. That one came to mind. And then I looked up some others also, but that's going to go here. And I also write it every single day in my daily duo in the big box that's at the bottom of the page. I will write the memory verse, and then I'm going to plug in all the different text. So I'll see you back in a minute. Okay, so that's pretty much all the writing that I think I need to do as of this point. And then I have plenty of space to add to my plans and adjust my plans and to record what actually happened on each of these days. But I think I have all of the appointments and things that just have to get done each week in place. And I did something a little bit fun, I think, over here. So with my habit trackers, I just want to remember to check my planner, easy one, and check my budget every day. But then on the Monday through Sunday box, where I sometimes use this for meal planning, if I use this sort of box, I put a topic or a group of people to pray for. So Ukraine on Monday, the McIntosh family, some of you know Jen McIntosh from the planner community. She lost her husband, and it's just been devastating. I just can't even imagine. But her husband passed away, and so I'm lifting up the McIntosh family. And then my family, my friends, our finances, our marriage, and then believers around the world. So it's just kind of a topic to pray for each day there. And then a to-do list for my mom on Monday. I know I will need to film, and I'm going to do laundry on Monday. A couple of birthdays up here, the seasonal surprise box lunch, mom day, home day, mom day, home day, mom day, go to church, film my weekly plan with me on Saturday, the daily plan with me over here, Zoom date, and remembering to do my lesson notes Tuesday through Friday. And that's about it, but there's plenty of space to write in more. So I'll give you a slow motion flyover. Okay, so at this point in my weekly plan with me, I like to say a prayer for the coming week. And I think since we're at the cusp of a new month now, I would like to read a prayer from the old prayer book that I am rewriting currently. I have not finished, but I have rewritten the prayer for March 1st. It's a very old prayer book that has kind of older style language in it. And what I'm doing is working on a modern translation of it. So let's just pray together. If you would like to join me, I invite you to. The prayer for March 1st from this book. And it starts with the scripture, Psalm chapter 5, verse 11. Let them that love thy name be joyful in thee. Most gracious Father, we lift up our hearts to you, from whom alone comes our strength. Help us to trust you so completely that we trust you in the dark. Your mercies are fresh every morning and renewed to us every night. Help us to praise you for your goodness and to rest in your love. You know what we need before we ask you. Grant us what you see that we need. Save us from suffering and from want, from sickness and misery, from doubt and confusion, from temptation and sin. Teach us that you care for us, and nothing can harm us or separate us from your love. Relieve us from anxiety and fear, so that our minds may be free to soothe and sympathize with others. Make us useful in the world in which you have placed us, and joyfully dedicated in service to you. Forgive us our sins through Jesus Christ. Give us your Spirit to dwell within us, and grant us the joy of conscious communion with you. Make us ever more closely conformed to your image as you have revealed it to us in Jesus Christ. Lead us in the paths of holiness, and take us at last to dwell forever in your presence as the recipients of your favor and love. And all we ask in the name and for the sake of your Son, Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen. That's going to do it for me today, friends, and I will be back again soon, hopefully by Monday evening, with a daily plan with me. I use an Erin Condren A5 agenda for that. I never did mention what type of planner I'm in for this spread, I don't think. This is an Erin Condren LifePlanner. It's in the hourly format. It's the 7x9 size. I have it in the binder, but the most popular version of this is the coil. But this is my weekly layout, and I thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.